I'm live. I'm live and I'm just staring. I think Anna's here. Say what's up if you're watching. Say what's up. Say what's up. Hey, hey, hey. And also, could you put a thumb it up? Can you give me a thumbs up? That would be awesome. Anyway, what is up? Welcome to day 3 of the Spruce. I'm loving what you're learning here too. And Anna, I love that you're learning here. So, come on in, come on in. The water is fine. You see, I didn't make my bed. I just hate having a bed in the background. I hate having a bed in the background, but guess what? I love being in this cabin. Can I move stuff around? Let me move. This is my best friend's cabin in his backyard. He calls it his library, as you can see, right? And he's an author and he's a publisher, vincentmoyet.com, if you want to check that out. He's a boutique publisher. So I'm just shouting him out because he's my bestie. Just look at how cutesy everything is here. And like, that's the bathroom. It's giving Hawaii vibes. It doesn't match the rest of the aesthetic, that like yellow and stuff. But anyway, didn't make the bed. This is my tub o' clothes. I brought way too many clothes. I've worn maybe like 3 outfits in like 6 weeks. I haven't been home in 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. It's not true. I went home for the 4th of July. Anyway, this is not the Liz show. This is the you show. What's up? What's up? Come on in. Let's look at some emails. Let's sprucey spruce some emails. I'm so excited. Tell me in the chat. It is nice. Thank you. Tell me in the chat what you've learned. And if you're watching the replay, comment any sort of little tidbits you've learned as we're going through this. So let's get into it. Let me share my screen. Can you see that? So this is what I've learned. You've got to give me access to your document. I can't look at it if it's private. All right. So we're just going to move on. We're going to move on. Oh, I'm too big now. I need to shrink myself. This is the only time it's acceptable to shrink yourself, is like literally on a camera when you are helping others, okay? Otherwise, stay big, stay strong. All right, so who is this? Things to do in Melbourne and Victoria with kids. So this person, whoever submitted this, is most likely not here because they're down under and it's probably the middle of the night or something there. Okay, what's their person? Jen, put in the chat, do we like it? Do we love it or list it, right? Like, do we like it? Is it hot or not? Hot tot is what it says. I'm kind of liking this animation. At first I was like, but it's growing on me. Okay, so this is like the banner. This is like the headline. It's fine. That's fine. I love the formatting. It's really pretty. It says, hey, reader. Cool holidays. I like the length of this. Reply to me. Let me see where that goes. Okay, that actually literally pops up a reply. You can't see it because I don't have that type of screen share on. But when I click that, it literally opens up a thing. You know, like a you know what I'm trying to say. Patricia, save me in the chat. It pops up like a thing to email people, like an inbox thing. Okay. That's not my favorite. I mean, I like the button, like that's going to get people to click, but I'd rather them just hit reply. So it looks like she's doing a short personal update here. So something that I teach is a short personal update. It's like 2 to 3 sentences about something you've done since the last time you emailed. And so it looks like she said, you know, this week alone, I've had 3 different plans fall through. We pivoted, blah, blah, blah. And I love this. It's also why I love hearing what's actually useful to you. Boom. I love this. So this is a really easy way that she's getting people to segment themselves, right? And remember, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I said I don't normally recommend segmentation, except there's an exception to the recommendation, and that is location. So I love this, right? She's a travel blogger or whatever, location-based type of content, and she is segmenting her list. So I love this, and what I would want to suggest here is put this email in your welcome sequence. So take this email, maybe zhuzh it up, the short personal update that's timely, make it somewhat evergreen, and just put this at the bottom of your email list or your welcome sequence, excuse me. So let's say you have 4 emails. Maybe like a week later, you send an email like this. Am I making sense? Okay. I also really like whatever font she's using here. I like the colors. The little emojis add a little pop of personality. Oh, here we go. I would maybe bold this. We've got this bolded, and then we've got this bolded, and then maybe make this a separate sentence. That way it's just kind of in the frame, right? Like the options are framed if it looks like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now it looks like these are just things that happen, or that happen to be in her email, in Joyce's emails often. There's a lot going on here, which I guess is why she's segmenting, right? Because this, I would say, is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much, right? It's just a lot. So, but I don't know the answer. Maybe this is a separate email. I struggle with this. I'm not going to say that I'm the smartest person when it comes to this kind of email. By the way, if you ever follow someone that is never says, I don't know, I'm unsure, let me double check before I give you an answer. If those things never come out of that person's mouth, unfollow them. Okay? Because nobody's perfect. Nobody has every answer. So while this is a lot, I understand why it's there. So that's why I'm struggling. But Joyce, she's so smart. She explore the full events calendar. So I might just put like 4 things, like 4 events, like this long. And then the button might say explore the full events calendar, but I might put something else, like want to see what's happening at Champs Club, what you can do on Friday, July 10th in Hawthorne, and the True Ninja trials, explore the full events calendar here. So give them like a little preview after the 4 so that they're enticed to look at the full calendar. I already mentioned I like this affiliate content here, but I would honestly not mind if this was a whole separate email, right? Right. Okay. All right. I'm going to mute myself and move on. I just want to pour some water, so I'm going to mute myself for just a second. Y'all, I hate using plastic bottles, but I'm at my best friend's house, and he lives with his parents. His mom has some health issues, so he lives with them to help out, and she refuses to let me use the water here. So 1 second more. Okay, that's it. Ugh, I hate using plastic bottles. Oh gosh, it just breaks my heart. All right, overall, I give this email an A-. Just a few little let's change the subject line. I think the subject line is okay. Like it's never a bad idea to have a subject line that has like 3 things, like A, B, and a C, right? That's the pattern of this subject line, right? But maybe it's, what Spartans, ninjas, and snow globes have in common. or have you heard of the snow globe town? I just don't know if this is compelling. I feel like this used to work, but it doesn't work as much as it should in 2026, or as much as we think it does. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this? Yeah, I just muted myself, but I'm not muted now, right? I think I see the green light. I muted myself as I was like pouring water, but I think I'm unmuted now. If you guys could tell me if that's true. Okay. All right. So this is an email that I'm going to have to zoom in on. And it says first email. So I'm assuming that means this is like the first email that they're going to send out. I don't know who sent this. It's not signed by anyone. I think it's not done. Maybe they submitted it to get some feedback so that they could finish it, or maybe they submitted it thinking, oh, I'll finish it. I just want to get it submitted, and then they didn't finish it. But anyway, having this, so I know this is still really small, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, you can see it. You're good. You're good. Okay. P says I'm good. All right. I love that this is, I don't know if this is going to be a picture or a GIF, right? GIF. I pronounce it GIF. Sue me. I like that it's right off the bat energy, right? Hey, Liz, panic. Ah! What is a working mom's toughest time? For me and other moms, I know it is hell hour. Love this. Right off the bat. I might even change it to get even punchier with this panic. Whoops. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Oh my goodness gracious. This isn't a weird Microsoft thing. I don't know. Anyway, I might just go with, hey, Liz, panic picture, and say, hell hour. You might not have heard of it, but I know you know it. The time after school until dinner prep, or maybe the time after school until dinner prep. I would probably just delete dinner prep. The time after school until dinner. You know, the time when you've got to get this, that, and the other thing done. But guess what? I want to help you make this easier. Settle your kids with a snack and a quiet activity. That's what I do. I call it the easy button. Boom, boom, boom. Then you got the easy button right here. And then you say, my easy button is a variety of blah, blah, blah. Right? Click here, and then it looks like maybe this is the thing that it's going to go to. But I would say, click here to turn hell hour into hell yeah hour or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. I like how short it is. I like the pictures. Maybe a PS. My name is Liz. Nice to meet you. Around here, I help XYZ, whatever, right? So, yeah. Okay. Now, this is the first email, y'all. Now, normally I'd be like, what kind of email is this? But this is the first email. Remember, I shared on the first day. You can go back and go to the Liz Wilcox channel, click on lives. You can go to the first one that premiered on Tuesday, the 14th. But I said in the first email, those first emails should be short and sweet. The only thing I think that's missing here, other than like a little bit of reformatting and framing, is who this person is, how they help the person, and maybe like a little bit of personality. By the way, my name's Liz. As much as I love the 90s, I love the idea of you making money even more. That tells people how I'm going to help them, and it shares a little bit of who I am. Okay. I'm going to go to this one next. So this was from Kylie. Kylie submitted yesterday, and it really looks like she took all my feedback to heart and made something super personality packed. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Great subject line. It's a throwback, right, to Shakespeare. What's in a name? Which I think, she's a tutor. That's something academic. It's I wouldn't call it a double entendre, but it's fun. Right off the bat, we've got, hey Liz, how's your summer going? But here's the thing. I can see on my phone when I'm looking, I can see this friendly greeting, but I can see this silly GIF too. So automatically I'm feeling good about this email. Okay, let me scroll, let me see. I love the length. I love how she's formatting and making these like headings. She's got some little emojis. We've got an image. This email visually breaks things up super easy to read. Summer's been busy around here. Camp mom, that's a little bit of personality. That's fun. That's cheeky. As a mom, I'm laughing, right? It's been kind of like emoji. Okay. Speaking of, so this is a segue, a super simple segue. If you guys are worried about segues, let me zoom in. I'm sorry. Let me zoom in. If you're worried about segues, they can be really simple. Speaking of, a new name is coming. Starting this day, we're going to call ourselves da-da-da. This is important. I might even italicize this. Our name is changing, but our mission isn't. Okay, or maybe just italicize that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Put in the chat. Type hashtag I or hashtag no I. What do you think? Which one looks better? Just play with it. Just play with it. Love this. Now, this is the part of the story, Kylie, that you put an example here, okay? Make it personal. You'll still find the same team of caring certified teachers committed to helping students, like Simmerjeet, who worked with Patricia on her math, and they were able to finally complete, their times table sheet in under 60 seconds, right? Give an example, okay? Or you could even insert a little testimonial here, Oh my gosh, when Simmerjeet worked with my daughter Shahara, I couldn't believe blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. And that way, like, we're not just saying we have a team of caring certified teachers. We're showing it. Look. You might not have heard me say this, but 2026 is the year of showing, don't tell. Show, don't tell, baby. You guys remember show and tell? This is show, don't tell, okay? So this right here would be a perfect place for a testimonial or a story example, okay? Okay. Moving on. Loved watching. There's still plenty of time. See, again, there could be another little story here or a picture, right? Of, just take a selfie, right? Get permission. Or, you could take a picture of you and the kiddo and put like, an A+ emoji or, like whatever over their face, right? Because we want to protect the children. Right? But like show them, okay? See, like this is a good picture right here. I mean, it looks like stock photo, right? But like look at the little detail. Hang on, let's zoom in. Like this side, the right side, I can see Kylie put her face in that stock photo. I love it. That is a fun little detail. Okay. New videos every week. Okay, but why? Why are you sharing videos every week? Because you want to help them, right? So say that, because I want to help your student XYZ, I've been sharing lots of practical tips over on, You don't have to say this summer. They know. Over on YouTube, including do-do-do. Now, what the heck is this? And why do I care? Tell me why. Tell me why ain't nothing. I can't sing and I won't. And why am I singing Backstreet Boys? I'm a diehard NSYNC fan. Anyway, tell me why I care about this series that you just put up. Okay, the picture isn't enough. The picture is beautiful. People like to pick it. Actually, what you could do with this picture to add to it is put a play button in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Or make it a GIF. Let me show you. Make it a GIF. Make it a GIF. Hang on. Where is it? Click to, we'll just show you. I thought one of mine would, oh, look, literally click to watch. Look at whose face is first. And this is one of my students, Deanna. How funny is that? So click to watch. Whoa, look at that hair. So you could do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be the picture. Or I'm sorry, like a video of you, but even just putting click to watch at the bottom of this photo would be really, really good. What do you guys think? How can I help? First name. As always, I'm here for you. First name. Nahako, Conrad, Doug, right? If there's one way, just hit reply. See, now this is kind of, to me, this is the equivalent of, you know, when you just have a baby and someone's like, oh, well, just let me know if you need anything. I'm not going to let you know. I'm already overwhelmed. And so how can we rephrase this, right? Oh, wow, that says Liz right there. I think that might be, because this is not an email to me. Oh, it says Liz right there too. Oh, look at you writing for me. Anyway, let's switch this up. As always, I'm here for you, Liz. I know there's got to be a way I can help your family before school starts. That's why you're on this email list. Is it math or reading that your child is struggling with the most? Hit reply and I'll send you a resource that can get you and your kiddo started today without it feeling like an extra task that you don't have time for. Boom, right? That's going to solicit replies. Or even getting people, I heard of this like in our email engagement summit, which you can go, you're on my YouTube right now, you can go over to playlists and find that. We had Ellen Yin and John Meese talk about this, and it was like hit reply with a specific word and we'll send you the resource then. So it's like, you know, hit reply math to get this math resource, right? Whatever. I love this. I love this sentence. So good. Ugh, look at this. Gratitude. Yes. Oh, let's look at the PS. Oh, I love this. So this is what I would do. I'd put an asterisk here. And then when you say the new name is coming, put the asterisk here. You know, like a footnote in a novel. That way it's like, what? And then I'm scrolling down to look. I'm going to leave that there. All right, let's go to the comments. What do y'all think? Oh, Kylie just did that. She just put Liz in there. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Give her an A+. Yes, example. Okay, y'all like the italicize. Okay. 3 votes for italicize. All right. Okay, we're moving and grooving here. I'm going to take another sip of water. If you're here and you just got here, we are sprucing up emails, baby. We're sprucing them up. And I just want to give a big shout out to Kylie because yesterday's email from Kylie, I would give it a B. I would give this an A. Like she went all the way up. Who is that? Fat Joe? or DJ Khaled, I can't remember. One of those Miami boys. She's going all the way up. I love this. And we just took it to an A+, I think. Okay. So, Simmerjeet, I think this might be your email. And I'm requesting access. So maybe that'll come. But we really only have one more email. I think, is this Kylie as well? Oh, no, Sylvia. Sylvia. Okay. So kind of like Kylie, Sylvia is a tutor. She works with tutors. Okay. So overall, the length is fine, but I will say we looked at Sylvia's. Maybe I was getting Kylie and Sylvia confused from yesterday. Forgive me if I did. So Sylvia, this email, and I say it with love, it looks very the same call to action. The same call to action. It's going to look the same, right? We want to be familiar. I know who this is, but we never want to be predictable, because predictable means we're not going to open the email, okay? So we want to switch it up. So first and foremost, the subject line, we can make it a little more intriguing. Instead of telling them what your child needs, just put the word this. Why your child needs this. And then this is not, so the preview text, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people think the preview text is meant to tell you what's inside the email, meant to give the argument. No. The preview text, let's use this for intrigue. If the subject line, why your child needs this, is like the left hook, the preview is going to be the right hook, like a 1-2 punch to get them inside the email, okay? So why your child needs this, preview, it might not be why you think. And so now you're challenging them. Oh, what do you mean? Like, first of all, what is this? And what do you mean I have it wrong? Right? Many parents get it wrong. Or, what school support, tutoring, and extra practice won't do. Oh, what don't they do? Right? Like, that's creating intrigue, my loves. Subject line, preview are meant not to tell people what's inside, but to create intrigue about what's inside. All right? I'm sorry, y'all. I have got to turn my phone on Do Not Disturb because people keep bothering me. And Patricia just texted me and told me to stop swallowing water in front of the microphone. Y'all, we keep it so unprofessional around here. I'm so sorry to be swallowing in front of the microphone. I will try. I'm just so thirsty today. Can I side note really quick, guys? Can I side note for a second? Because I am so thirsty today because of the wildfires that are happening in Canada. There's so much smoke where I am that, first of all, the camp that my daughter is at in Michigan, they're not even letting the kids outside. Second of all, they're suggesting we don't go outside. So my throat is just really dry, okay? Like, the smoke is getting to me. So I'm sorry if I'm drinking water and bothering you guys. Please, somebody put like a funny emoji. Let me know I haven't completely lost you. Now I'm gonna move away from the mic. I'm so thirsty. Okay. And I see you, babe. I see you. I will check it. Okay, so hi, first name. Has your child already tried blah, blah, blah? See, I would already change this. Now I'm paranoid that I turned the mic off. So I would just change this to, have you already tried first name? Put the first name. And it's not your child, because here's the thing. Of course, we can say your child, but guess who's buying? You're buying. The parent is buying. So let's make this a little more active. Have you already tried tutoring, school support, or online programs for your kid, Liz, Shahara, Lakendra, right? Have you already tried that? And now you're wondering what to do next. Let's go further. Talk about what happened when they tried it. You said it in the preview, but it's got to go in the email, right? We don't want to give away the horse in the preview. So, have you already tried A, B, and C with your kid, Liz? But none of it worked. It was just more ABC. It was more frustration. It was a waste of money. It was this, it was that. It wasn't what you thought it would be. Like whatever you think is true. I get how frustrating that can be, especially when you're wondering what to do, or especially when you care. Let's dig deeper. Especially when you care so much about your kid's success, but you have no idea what to do next. Frustrating, I know. It feels like you've tried everything you were told to help your kid keep up in school, and it's all just a waste of time and money. Here's what they are not telling you. Let's dig in a little deeper. Here's what let's they them, right? Let's call out the bad guys. Here's the thing they're not telling you. Not a child, your child. Okay? Let's be not aggressive, but let's be active in this language. When your child has da 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 da, they need more than general support. They need specialized instruction, period. They need, I'm trying to put these together, but to make it more punchy, okay? I hope you didn't mind that noise, Patricia. They need specialized instruction, period. They need someone who knows how to target your child's missing skills. Something like that. That's not perfect, but you get what I'm saying. That's not our skills, not our tutoring. That's where name a business comes in. We are skill-based intervention specifically for kids who have blah, 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 blah. Okay? Let's reiterate. When you sign up for our tutoring, your student will become a stronger reader, finally understand math, and have better comprehension. And then maybe talk a little bit about why that's so important. They know it. I know you know they know it. But it's important to put it right here, right in the front. Okay? So, and when your child is a stronger reader, has better comprehension, and can understand math, all your fears around will they be a functioning adult will be over. Something like that, right? Because that's what they're afraid of, right? Oh gosh, my kid has a learning disability or, is slow to pick up what's happening in school. What's going to happen when they're when they are an adult, right? That's what they're thinking. Let's put that in here. When you sign your child up and we do skill-based intervention, you don't have to worry about their future anymore. Oh, I'm signed up. Where do I sign up? One of my kiddos is very behind in school. I'm convincing myself to sign up to your program. Okay? Oh, see? And it's beyond this though. Like you say it a little bit, become more, they want to be more independent with their schoolwork. But when we're talking about this, and this, you're a tutor, you work with these parents, it's more than just, I want my kid to be independent with their schoolwork so I can make dinner. I mean, that's that, and you can say that. whether you're worried right now about your child becoming more independent with their schoolwork so you can make dinner, or you're actually worried about, you're actually starting to sweat about their future, don't worry. When you sign up, we start boom, 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 boom. Okay? Because we believe in your child. But we believe in your child, and we know that building a personalized intervention plan to teach those skills, is the best plan of action. Not basic tutoring you found off Facebook Marketplace. Not extra school support with an aide that is underpaid and overworked. Not online programs that are one size fit all. Ooh, I'm signing up, right? Okay. That is why this matters. And that is why this is our first step to help your child close the gaps in reading, math, comprehension, and life. Yes, I'm screaming. I'm getting fired up. It's so important. Can you guys tell I'm an educator? I care about this so much. I mean, I am with Sylvia. This is so important, but we've got to hammer it, okay? I love this so much. This is really good. I might even say around here, we don't do homework help or reteaching the same lesson from school that they already didn't understand. We do targeted instruction. We do teaching missing skills. We do life. I don't know. That's not right, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. Want your child to thrive in school and beyond? First name, beautiful. Sylvia nailed it. A+, first name right there at the end of the question, at the end. Boom. I love it. So good. A+. And then you don't have to say request. You just said it twice. So you could literally just delete all this. All right. Oh, even talk soon. Like, I'm fired up. I hope you are too, Sylvia. Something like that. All right, who's fired up with me? Let me check the chat. Yes, I love this. Okay, yeah. So if you've submitted, yours was done on day 1, Shandani, right? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Yours was done on Tuesday, so it's there. So yeah, okay. Are y'all fired up about this email? Like, are you ready to hire Sylvia? I'm ready to hire Sylvia. Okay. So let me check this just one more time. I still don't have access and I don't know who this is. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just 1 minute while I see if there's any more. Simmergy, you said that you submitted one. Now, there was one that was submitted that was like, okay. No, that was the same one that we looked at. Never mind. So I can delete that one. It was just submitted twice. Give me 1 sec. Talks amongst yourselves. Okay. Maybe I need to go up. Nope, that's not it. Sorry to be annoying. Because Simmergy, I don't see it, babe, because we looked at yours yesterday. So did you check yesterday? No, I can see everyone's. Oh, you want me to look at the same email. You want me to look at the same email. Thank you. Yes. Great reminder to address what they are really afraid of. Yes, just, get punchy with it, babe. Get punchy with it. Okay. You're going to have to give me a minute. That's Dr. Jenna from yesterday. Okay. All right, let's look at this. So if you want to go back to day 2, we looked at Simmerjeet's email, and she said that she punched it up based on what we said yesterday. Let me zoom on in. So I love this. First of all, A+, round. I think I can give you a round of applause. Hang on. Where are my sound effects? I don't know how loud this is going to be. That was probably way too loud. Let me turn it down. Yay! So she came yesterday. She revised. She's back again today. I love it so much. Congratulations on doing the work. That's a really big flippin' deal. So I'm sorry if I just blew your eardrums, y'all. All right. So she says, I love emojis. Couldn't add them. My final will have some emojis. So yeah, that's weird. Like I can do like the check mark emoji. Let me see if, and I just copy this. Oh, I can't even type on this. I don't know what I was thinking. My bad. Anyway, preview text, your first 3-minute reset. Love it. I might even, the subject line, I might just say, welcome to the sanctuary. It just gives it a little allure, right? Like this tells me exactly what it is, which y'all, and this is up to her, okay? Telling me exactly what it is in the very first email you ever send me, which this is what that is not necessarily a bad thing because it confirms, hey, yeah, I signed up for this. Oh, look, there's this. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but also I don't think having some allure, some like slight intrigue is a bad thing either. So up to you. You could say, welcome to the sanctuary. Dear sister, I already mentioned, I love that greeting. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is so good. This is so much punchier. This is so much easier to read. Look at this. So easy to read. Y'all need to go back to yesterday and look at how it looked yesterday. It looks so good here. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm getting excited. This is so awesome. I love seeing y'all put in the work. Like I said, I'm going to put in the work if you put in the work. So let's do it together. So navigating your midlife years or the decades beyond just got easier. Yes. Amen. Honored, you said yes. You are in the exact right place. I can feel you. I can feel the excitement, but you still feel grounded, right? So what we were talking about yesterday is like, this is obviously, it's a reset. It's a sanctuary. So we wouldn't want to be like Liz Wilcox, who's like making jokes about the microphone and, talking a million miles an hour and, wearing headbands, right? Like that's not Symergy, right? She's grounded. She's creating a safe space. This is a literal sanctuary. We want to slow things down, but it is the first email. So we don't want to slow it so down that people fall asleep and don't tap in. Right? We want to keep a nice pace going, something like this, blah, 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 this kind of energy, da, 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 da. So glad you're here. We want to keep a good pace here. So I feel like this is good. I'm honored you said yes. You are in the exact right place. I might even give like a great job, something like that. Here's my desire for you. Oh, this is so good. I love the photo. Now, this photo looks super stretched out, and I know this is just a document, but make sure when you put it into the email service provider, it doesn't have to be the length of this. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you an example in a minute. It could just go out to here if that makes sense. That way it's doesn't look super stretched out the way it does right now. But that, play with it. That's my word of the year. Play with it. I love this. This sentence is so impactful because look, she calls you her sister up here and then she's telling you her why, right? She's giving you this insight into herself very quickly, I might add. This is masterful. You should be so proud of yourself. This email is like night and day, baby. This is so, so good. She's telling you why she's created this, what she longs for, a grounded space. Love this. Ooh, yes. Okay. Very good. She's just explaining what's going to happen, right? Like, hey, you're on my email list. We're going to do ABC. Oh, and we're going to close with D. Now, may I make one suggestion? You could do it in this email, but maybe I would suggest it for the second email. Like, let's come back to the pause. And let's make a video for the second email that's like, hey, remember yesterday when I talked about at the end of each email, I want you to have a pause, a single breath, da-da-da. Here's how I imagine it going for you. And then just literally take the breath in front of the camera. And I mean, this could be a 30-second, 20-second, 10. I mean, that just was what? It's probably 6 seconds. Like, hey, Simmerjeet here. Thank you so much for being a part of the 3-minute reset and the sisterhood that I'm building around it. Remember, after every email, I really want you to focus on the pause. This is a single breath of inquiry for your soul to carry into the week. This is such important work, and I'm so proud of you for doing it. But I know it might be a little corny, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like. And then pick up your phone and, and you can say, like, I'm pretending to read my email. And after the email, I want you to just, doesn't that feel good? Oh, I'm so excited you're here. Thanks so much. And end the video, right? Ooh, I feel so good about this, girl. Like, we are starting something here. Love this, love this. This is an A+. A+. Okay. Well, actually, it's almost an A+. Let's fix this PS. There's always something, right? It's still an A+ email. Let's fix this. Hang on one moment. Oh, I'm going to scroll back out because now y'all can't see. So before you go, have you been craving a space where you can just show up as you are? Hit reply yes or no. So I'm saying let's zhuzh this up because it's like, is this an immediate, oh gosh, yes, or not really? Right? Like, I don't know if I've ever thought in my head, gosh, I'm just craving a space where I can show up as my true self. Now, back of brain, yes, I'm absolutely thinking that, right? We all want to be in places where we feel safe, right? But it's not a very conscious thought, right? So this is why I want you to change this to something that is conscious. Like, before you go, I have one question for you. Hit reply yes or no. No, really, I answer each one. And then it might be because we just talked about the breath, do you currently practice any breathing exercises? Or not even currently, because that could be interpreted. So maybe it's, do you have you done any breathing exercises in the last 72 hours? Like, make it time bound. So it's like, yep, I did. No, I didn't. Right. So, and then I love this. And yesterday I told Simmerjeet that I wasn't sure if we should keep this or not because we want this yes or no. But I actually kind of like it at the bottom, and I might even highlight it or like put it in a box so it's seen. I like that actually. And then, of course, in the second email as well. All right, let's go back. I hope this was helpful. Honestly, A+. Yes, a conscious thought. The one picture. So if you can't see the screen, she's asking about one picture or two. No, I like the one picture. I think it's really, really good. All right. Let me see one more time if I have access to that document. I don't. We got 10 more minutes, but I've gone through all the emails, my friends. I've gone through all the emails. I just want to remind everyone that we are doing this because there is, look at that transition. That's so fun. Let's do it one more time. I just love eCam. Shout out eCam, ecam.com/SPI or ecam.com/Liz, whichever one. Pick your poison. We're doing this because I'm opening my annual pass in 1 week, 6 days, something like that. And my annual pass, if you don't know, if you'll allow me for a minute, to wax poetic. It really is my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, obviously other than my daughter. It's my favorite thing that I've ever created. Let's say that, right? And my it really is the place where I can truly serve people. And I'm so grateful for the annual pass because it's allowed me not to take clients so that I can do stuff like this. Like, how many creators do you know, especially email marketers, because that stuff is expensive, just come on live days in a row to offer free feedback, right? I do because I have the annual pass, right? That is my sole purpose in my business, is to serve the people in my annual pass, to really give them feedback. And it opens up next week. Sorry, I have a histamine issue and I must have eaten something that's making my nose itch. Anyway, it opens next week for 48 hours only. It's $108. That's $9 a month when you divide it. And I'm really looking to change the way online education is. If you can't tell, I used to be a teacher. I used to be a copywriter. I have a master's degree in leadership. I've got a lot going on that I think will help you actually get stuff done. We're all about just hitting send. We actually have a creed when you sign up. I have a creed for you, and it's, we don't overthink email. We don't ghost our list. We just hit send. And that's my whole purpose for you in the annual pass, is to help you hit send. We're adding in a milestone tracker for you to earn points for every little thing you do in email marketing. We're adding opt-in projects. So if you don't need the project, that's fine. And hit the thumbs up if you like these ideas. Opt-in projects. So if you need to work on list building, we're going to do, I can't decide, it's like 6 to 9 weeks of just list building, where you just focus on that. We're going to do nurturing, sales, things like that. We also have choose your own adventure action plans, where you're going to be able to come in. If you didn't want to do an opt-in project, that seems like a lot of commitment, we have 30-day action plans for you where you can choose which one you'd like. And we're even going to have, remember in school when you would trade papers and critique the others? We're going to have stuff like that. We're going to have like galleries of emails where when you finish a project, you show off what you did, and we're going to offer feedback to each other so we can all get better. You'll also have a place to submit your homework, just like this, every single week. You'll have a place to submit the email that you wrote, that I asked you to write every single week. Obviously, you don't have to participate every week, but all of that, it's $108. You know what? I'm going to toot my own horn. Toot, toot. Hang on, I got a bicycle horn. This is my horn, guys. Can you hear it? I'm going to toot my own horn. It is amazing because of you, not because of what I do, because of all of you that are in the annual pass. There are thousands of people in the annual pass, and they just make it so amazing. It's a place not just to learn email marketing, but it's a place to network. It's a place to grow together. And it's something that I'm really proud of. And I've really worked very hard this summer to redesign so that it's less about information and more about implementation, right? Like, Simmerjeet, thank you so much. You've been a perfect example, A+. I looked at their email yesterday, came back today, zhuzhed it up, and now it's like perfect. It's ready to go into her welcome sequence. I love that so much. Yes, yes, yes. So if you have any questions about the annual pass, you can hit reply to any of our emails. The sale is starting the 23rd and the 24th. It's only going to be available for 48 hours. Okay. 48 hours only, and then it goes away until November. So anyway, thank y'all so much for playing with me this week. Thanks for being on the wait list. Annual pass opens up the 23rd. I am very excited about it. I want to do more of this with you. I want to help you hit send. I want to help you understand how your writing is right now and where it needs to be for you to accomplish your goals, for you to actually monetize, for you to have a list that feels less like email addresses and more like a community. Ooh, write that down. right? That's what I want for you. And that's what I'm offering in the annual pass. $108, July 23rd. I can't wait. And we are so close to unlocking Revenue Room Live. If we get 1,500 people on the wait list, so share with your friends, we're going to unlock the next bonus, which is Revenue Room Live. And that's a full day with me, connecting, talking about your offers, how you're going to sell. You'll be able to walk away with an offer you feel really, really good about, and a bunch of ways that you're going to sell over the next 12 months. So listen, I'll end with this. And I say all of this with love, and I hope it's received that way. If you're not selling, you don't have a business. Okay? If you have nothing to sell, you don't have a business. And that doesn't mean you're not getting started. I'm not saying that. But until you are actively selling, you don't have a business. You're just posting. Maybe you're posting videos on YouTube. Maybe you're live streaming like me. Maybe you're sending emails. You are growing your list. Maybe you have a podcast that you're doing weekly. But if you are not selling pretty much every single time you're on the internet, I'll say every day, not in every post, but if you are not actively selling to an audience that you're growing, you don't have a business. I want you to have a business. That's my whole sole purpose. That's why I'm an email first business, because I know that's the easiest way to sell online is through email marketing. And I know I'm really good at it, and you can learn from me. And so that's what I'm going to end on. That's what the annual pass is going to help you do. It's going to help you have a real business. Yes, we need that revenue room. Yes, yes, yes. We are close to 1,500. I think we're at about 1,100. So we got about 400 more people, and we can unlock that before purchase bonus. Have you ever heard of a before purchase bonus? Are you kidding me? So share the waitlist with your friends. If you need the link, just hit reply to any of our emails. We'll send it to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being on the wait list. Thank you for being brave and sharing your emails with me, and leaving them up to public critique. I like the word spruce rather than critique or roast. I wanted to just spruce them up because you already have what it takes. We just need some fluffing. We just need a little zhuzh. Okay? So congratulations on getting some work done today. I'm so, so, so celebrating with you. And I can't wait for us to unlock the revenue room bonus. Oh, yay, you're starting to love email. Me too. I love that, Anna. That's amazing. And I can't wait to see you as an annual pass holder July 23rd. Thanks so much.